Hello, this is Israel or Stephen. I'm known by both names, as well as by others, Paris. This is my first video. I am standing in front of the Radisson Blu Hotel in Sharm-el-Sheikh, which is at the bottom corner, the bottom tip of the Sinai Peninsula. So I'm officially in Egypt. What you are seeing now is the street in front of the hotel. And what you're seeing now is various shops. Now you're seeing various shops in front of the hotel, as well as other hotels. This street is basically shops and hotels. If you walk along the street, that's pretty much all you'll see for block after block. It is now Tuesday. Here in Egypt, it's the same as Israel time. I think it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is my last day here. And I've been here since 2 weeks ago, this past Sunday. So I've been here I leave tomorrow, so that'll be 17 days altogether. Okay. So we will now walk. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm going to get trampled to death in my very first video. That was a bit of a surprise. More guests arriving. They have successfully passed the checkpoint. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
I'm making a video about my stay in the hotel.
You okay?
And now we are walking, or at least I'm walking, towards the lobby of the hotel. Over there you can see a neighboring hotel. And over there you can see another neighboring hotel. As I say, it's one hotel after the other. And I think you'll see that in this hotel, it's a brick red, rusty red kind of color. A lot of the hotels have that color. Okay, we continue on our promenade towards the entrance of the hotel. I arrived here at the Sunday I arrived here. It was I think about 6-7 p.m. So it was already dark. I was very disoriented. I've been in Israel 13 years. This has only been in those 13 years the second time I've left Israel. Okay, more about that in a moment. These carts take people to their rooms. I am now walking into the hotel. I'm not sure what this inscription says. Probably says, "Hello, sir." I am now inside the lovely lobby. We have transportation if you need it. A bank machine. This is where people hang out and consume many drinks whilst waiting for their meals. Here's the reception. There's the bar in the distance. More places to sit and enjoy drinks. TV if you're bored. More places to sit. This is Hamdi. Hamdi is very liked by everybody. He makes delicious drinks for everybody. I'm making a video of my stay. Billiards if you enjoy to indulge. And now we continue on our journey. I will now leave the reception lobby area and continue along the grounds of the hotel, and eventually I will reach my room. Okay? The door is open. I can therefore leave. Okay, overview of the grounds. Let's take a little panoramic view, sweeping from the left, my left, your right, all the way across. Isn't that lovely? I think it is. There's the other hotel. I think this is just just lovely. I've really enjoyed my stay here. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I'm thinking I could just pay for another week, which it wouldn't be, just be a few $100s more. But you know, I could do, in a week I could say the same thing. So each week would only be a marginal increase, but eventually it would add up to a lot. Economists say that people think at the margins. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to my video. Lovely ladies at the hotel. Okay. Locked down. I hope I don't run out of conversation before I reach my room. I'll just sing 99 beers a bottle if I do. This is the room in which, next to my own room, I think I've spent more time than any other place. And that is the cafeteria. Or lunchroom, or whatever you call it. Here's the outside part, which is closed on those days when it's a bit colder. The inside part, and the people here have been very friendly. Oh, there's one who recognizes me. Oh. Right. Okay. Here they all are. They're preparing for dinner. Here's the leftovers from lunch. As you see, we have not been going hungry, sorry. Okay. Say something in Arabic. Hello, how are you in Arabic?
Hello.
In Arabic.
In Arabic.
Yeah.
Marhaba.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say I am fine. It's a nice day. Say something in Arabic.
One moment, please.
Okay.
لا حافظ فين؟ هو عايز هذه يكلمه عربي لا لسه حافظ. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. This is another good friend.
See you soon.
Say hello in Arabic. In Arabic.
Hello, أهلا.
Okay. How are you?
كيف حالك?
Thank you.
Thank you. شكرا.
Okay. Okay. Well, the room is a little more interesting during mealtime, but that might be awkward filming people while they're eating. So maybe it's just as well. Okay, we continue on our journey. We can see how many tips they have gotten. I will be adding to this jar. Interesting that it's see-through. Everybody can see how much you've tipped. Okay, decisions in life. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go left? I go left. This morning they were trimming this palm tree. It took about 3 people an hour to do that. If you do the math, you see how many palm trees there are. That's a lot of man hours just for the palm trees. I'm sure they know what they're doing. Lots of bridges. the bridges of Sharm-el-Sheikh County. Little areas for semi-seclusion. We guests stay at these various little bungalows, whatever you want to call them. Here's the pool area. That's where a lot of people actually meet, because there are many people here. And just to walk up to people and say hello might be a little socially awkward. Hi, thanks. So people just hang out at the pool area and strike up conversations and get to know each other. It's very warm right now. What's warm? It's probably about low 70s, which would be low 70s Fahrenheit, which would be low 20s Celsius, which would be about low 290s Kelvin. Nobody that I have met personally has entered the pool, but a few brave souls have. It's lovely, isn't it? More bridges. Okay, we come now to the bar area. Oh, here are some people I know. Hi, ladies. I'm making a video. I bought this video camera just before I came here, and people who know that I'm here, they want to see some evidence that I'm here. So, have you enjoyed your stay, Cheryl Ann?
Thank you.
Elaine, have you enjoyed your stay?
I have. We'll be back again.
Now, you two have traveled quite a bit in the last year.
We have.
Well, what are two other places that you've been to?
Italy. Macaroni in Italy.
And how does this place compare? Better, worse, the same?
This is very much like Tunisia. We were in Tunisia.
Okay.
It's different because you can't go out and about as you can in Italy.
Bottom line, if somebody were to come here, you give it a thumbs up, or would you recommend it? Yes?
Yes.
Thumbs up?
Yes.
Okay.
We're coming back, so that's definitely.
Okay, that's a positive review. I'm now continuing. And I have to speak throughout this whole thing, so I have to find interesting things to say. Or at least something to say. Maybe it'll be interesting. Bye. Thanks for being on my video. Okay. Here's the bar area. Some people frequent this area more than others. They're continuing along. And they have, in that area over there, if you can see it, well, if I get closer, you'll see it. In this area, they have food for people who have slept in so late that they missed their 10 o'clock cutoff time for breakfast. Or if you just want to, if you don't feel like going to the room for lunch and you just want a little snack, we are now proceeding to a room in which I have spent about 45 minutes every day. Those of you who know me might be able to guess what I'm going to be talking about. That is the sports area. Hi, I'm making a video of the whole hotel. Hi. This man was very nice to me in the sports area. This is the machine that I've been using every day, but I've actually also been using the weight machines as well. So I've probably gained, at least 10 ounces of muscle. Okay, they have massage areas here. They have a sauna as well. Okay, next. So this is kind of the busy area. They have the pool, the bar area, the fitness area. A lot of people get massages there as well. And actually, I can go down this way And there's one more attraction in this area, which is the Italian restaurant. And some people go here for a little change of pace from the main area, from the main eating area. Okay. I ate here one night. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Next. Continuation of the Italian restaurant. Do you see a ship in the background? I hope you do. I certainly do. More bungalows. More bungalows. More bridges. More water. More everything. Okay. So how did I get here? I live in Jerusalem, and from Jerusalem to Eilat is a 5-hour bus ride. Then at Eilat, Eilat is on the Israel side, and there's a city which is called Taba, which is on the Egyptian side. And those two cities are about a 10-minute drive away from each other. And once you get to Eilat, you take a 10-minute bus ride to Taba. You know what? I'm gonna stop and just, I'm sorry, do a little bit more panning of the whole area. Let's do a 360. We'll do a 360. I once heard a man speak. He said, you should totally change yourself. You should make a 360. I'm not sure if that's what he meant to say. So, when I got to Taba, so I took a 10-minute bus ride from Eilat to Taba. And then at Taba, there was the Israeli border crossing. Oh, I'm photographing somebody photographing. Maybe somebody's photographing me photographing. Ad infinitum. Okay, we will proceed to the mini pool, finally to the beach, and from there we shall back trace and wind up in my room. So here's the mini pool. Okay, here's the beach. Okay. Once you've seen one beach, you've seen them all. Is that true? To an extent. I think this is as far as I'm going to go. And you see this trail. This trail leads along the entire beach. I did it one morning. I took a walk with my friend Yvette, and I believe we walked about half an hour. So, you know, every 5 minutes we would be walking alongside a different hotel. It was a lovely walk. Really, it was a lovely walk. One of the very few times in these 17 days that I've left the hotel grounds. And I am not 100% sure, but I'm about 90% sure that that land in the distance is Saudi Arabia. Looks like you could swim it in about 20 minutes, no? Or maybe 30. Hi. Video. Okay. I don't want to leave. I want to stay here forever. Maybe I eventually will. Okay. Back to my room. There is one area near the main area that I did not film, and it's nice. It's if I have the energy, I'll go back to it, but it probably won't. It's a little coliseum, that seats probably about 200. And some evenings they put on a little show. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself, talking to the camera. Okay. Okay, I believe this is, yeah, this is, the way back to my room. Okay. 71, 77, 71, 76, 71, 75, 71, 74, 71, 73, 71, 72, 71, 72 is my room, and that's the one I'll go in. You put the card here, otherwise the electricity does not turn on. I'll turn on the lights. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here is where I forgot to ask if everybody's decent before I came in. Okay. Okay, so here's where I have been spending certainly the majority of my time over the last 17 days. See, I have one computer and two computers, and the reason for that is if one gives me problems, I'm not stuck. And so this is the view that I've had every morning. And on many days I've woken up around 6:30ish, so I've been awake early enough to see the sunrise, which has been very nice. Sunrise and the sea. It's a nice view for the morning. Okay. Okay. Not a small room, yes, for one person. I think I paid a little extra for the. I paid extra because I wanted internet, but it's a package thing. So if you want internet, you get a larger room. Okay. Bathroom. Let's do a 360 of the bathroom. Okay. Didn't expect that, did you? Now, I'm going to continue talking, and I'm going to see the one thing you haven't seen in this video. Oh, and the room service man every day makes me a nice little what's the word I'm looking for? Thing. That's the word. He makes a nice little thing for me every day. So today was a monkey. Okay. So let us put this down in such a way. Okay, I've got some books here. I bought a $200 tripod stand. So, and I brought it with me, but I'm gonna just use these books as my stand. I think a few more books will do the trick. See, the reason I'm not stopping is that the great directors are always praised for one continuous shot. So I am aspiring to follow in their footsteps. So this video will be one continuous shot. Okay, well, for the last minute, it's been just randomly. I hope you can see me. If I do this, I'm sure you'll see me. Oh dear, I have no idea whether are you seeing my belly button, my face. I'm thinking that I should have one more book. I'm going to put one more book. Okay. Oh, will that work? Can you still hear me? I hope you can still hear me. A book. My kingdom for a book. If I take off my shoes, will that make me lower and then you'll be able to see me? I hope you can see me because I don't have another book and I'm looking for a flat surface. I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm leaning forward now. Okay, so I will continue discussing how I got here. So I took a 5-hour bus from Jerusalem to Eilat. Eilat, a 10-minute, it was a bus, a 10-minute bus from Eilat to Taba. And at that point I was still on the Israeli side. I got off the bus and then I walked for about 2 minutes. Then I got to the Israeli checkpoint, and no difficult questions. They didn't put me through a long interrogation. I don't remember. I think they probably asked me what the purpose of my visit and the expected length, and I told them, and I had to pay a minimal fee to go across. And I asked the Israeli guard what he thinks about where I'm going, and he thought it was he thought it was problematic. He also said that I was the first person from Israel to go to this area in a long time. And the way he said it, I think we're talking more than a few weeks. What I did find out is that a lot of Israelis do go across the border to stay at Taba. So that Israelis are still doing it at this time. But as far as coming all the way down to Sharm-el-Sheikh, very few. And I asked him, well, what do you think? Is it okay what I'm doing? And he gave me a look like I wouldn't do it, but I did it. And okay, so that was the Israeli side. Then another, again, continuing walking, another minute or two, I got to the Egyptian checkpoint. And again, it was I had to fill out a small form. Again, I don't even remember how many questions they asked me, but the whole thing on both the Israeli and the Egyptian side didn't take more than a couple of minutes. So then I was in Egypt. Little nervous. You don't know what to expect. You know what's been going on in Egypt over the last I guess it's almost 3 years, between 2 and 3 years now. So I'm waiting on the Egyptian side. And I had already made arrangements with the hotel to have somebody pick me up. So in other words, when I booked my stay, let me backtrack a step. Let me backtrack more than one step. What am I doing here in the first place? I'm here because I have a respiratory problem. Some people have told me that it's called seasonal allergy-related asthma. Although no official tests have confirmed it, the symptoms are when the temperature falls below 22, I get sick. Within an hour, I get sick. And if I'm exposed for long enough, I will remain ill for weeks. And that's what happened this past fall. And I saw that I wasn't getting any better, so I decided that I would. I figured that Jerusalem to Eilat, and then from Eilat to where I am is 3 more hours further south. So I figured that that would be a sufficient increase in temperature that it would help me get out of my illness. Okay, so back to at the border. So once I decided that I was going to stay here, I went to the internet. I googled and I found hotels in Sharm-el-Sheikh. I phoned about 3, 4, or 5, and the person who spoke to me from this hotel, I had the best impression. So I booked for 4 nights, and I told him I have to get here from Taba, and he told me that he would arrange it. So we had a few more back and forth phone calls, and he finally informed me that somebody holding a card with my name on it would be waiting for me 3 o'clock on Sunday at the Egyptian border. Now, I got to the Egyptian border at 2 o'clock. So I had the phone number of the driver. The hotel representative had given me his number. I figured I would phone him to find out if maybe he was in the vicinity, happened to be in the vicinity, and he could come pick me up an hour earlier. I asked somebody for if I could borrow their cell phone. I was without cell phone. He let me, but unfortunately, he himself was a taxi driver, and he had another taxi driver. To make a long story short, for the next 40 minutes, these various taxi drivers used various means of persuasion to try to persuade me to not wait for the taxi driver who had been sent out to meet me, but rather to go with them. Some of the means of persuasion that they attempted was they tried to convince me that they all work together, so it doesn't matter which one I go with. Another thing, that one of the taxi drivers who was there claimed that he was the brother of the taxi driver who was supposed to pick me up. Another tactic that they used was to tell me that the taxi driver who was supposed to pick me up was on vacation, which was interesting because he had confirmed with me just a few hours earlier that we would meet. So I asked him, well, how long has he been on vacation for? He said a week. So that confirmed my suspicion that these people were not being honest. Eventually, the taxi driver came. He was supposed to come at 3. He came at 10 after 3, so he was pretty much on time. And he came with big sign, Mr. Harris. I said, yes, this is the guy. Oh, these taxi drivers who were trying to convince me to go with them. I asked him, what's my name? Because the guy who was supposed to meet me was told my name. And they didn't know my name. So that was another red flag. He picked me up, and it was about a 3-hour drive, and I was instructed by the hotel person not to pay him till I got to the hotel. I got to the hotel around I guess it was a 3-hour drive, and I got to the hotel, so I guess that means I got to the hotel but somewhere between 6 and 7, I don't remember exactly. I don't even remember if I had dinner that night. I must have. I had not eaten since probably noon. I'm sure I had dinner that night. I'm going to continue talking, but I think I'm just going to walk around a little more as I talk. Maybe I'll walk to that, I told you about that amphitheater area. I'll walk to the amphitheater area and I will continue. Don't forget the key. I will continue regaling you with my adventures. So I got here Sunday 2 weeks ago between 6 and 7 p.m. and the check-in was pretty smooth, no complications, and because it was dark and I was disoriented, they have these carts, and somebody drove me with my luggage from the main area to my room. And I had been sick for quite a while. The next morning, Monday morning, I was better. So in Israel, I was sick for weeks and weeks and weeks. And once I got here in the evening, by next morning, it was a transformation. My chest was open, and I was able to breathe for the first time in many weeks without any difficulty. I wonder how these people feel as they pass me by about being captured on video. I've got to learn how to deal with that one. Okay, we'll be at the amphitheater in a moment. Interestingly, during my entire stay here, I don't recall seeing one person making a video. So, this will be the first Sharm-el-Sheikh Radisson Blu video. Maybe they can put it up on their website. For anyone who's interested, Sharm-el-Sheikh, a little historical background, Sharm-el-Sheikh was under Israeli control from 67 to 82. And as part of the 78-79 Accords between Israel and Egypt, it was then returned. Well, when Israel held this area, it was a residential area. And when it went back to Egypt, they transformed it from a residential to a resort area. So here's the amphitheater. A week ago, they had a nice show for children. It was basically dancing, and two adults. They have a team of young adults in their early 20s. They call them the animation team, and they put on various events. Anyways, they led the children in dancing, and it was really nice. I should have videotaped that. It was delightful. Let's see. Two girls that I became friendly with, Yvette and Anne, she stayed in one of these bungalows. Okay. This is the man who tried to give me a massage.
For the massage.
Yes. The massage man. Okay. Say hello.
Hello. How are you?
Thank you. Okay. That's what you do to passers-by. You tell them, say hello. I was going to say something, and I forgot what it was. Something about the animation team. Nope, don't remember. Okay. I made a few friends here. All of them were. Oh yeah, now I remember what I had forgotten a moment ago. The first night I was here, one of them, the man who drove me from the main area to my room, gave me a bit of information. Actually, just gonna walk randomly to and fro as I continue to talk. He told me that there were between 300 and 400 guests at the hotel. He also told me that there are between 300 and 400 hotels in Sharm-el-Sheikh. And if you do the math, that works out to roughly on the order of 100,000 people. I had no idea that this city had that anywhere near that. I had I had this picture of coming to this area with a few huts in the sand. That's really what I thought I was in for. I had no idea that this was a major tourist area. In this hotel, 80% of the guests are Russian. And I think in Sharm-el-Sheikh in general, I think Russians are the most frequent tourists. Next to Russian, they have several people from England. So I think every single person that I've become friendly with were English people. For about 3 days, I hung out with, we were four, Yvette and Angie, who know each other from England, and Michael, who is a English/German person who lives in Germany right now. So we had some nice times. I turned 50 in this hotel, my first birthday celebration, and I believe more than 3 decades. So that was nice. Okay, a bit of Russian music. Here's somebody that I know. I'm gonna talk to him for a minute. Do you two mind being on camera for a moment? If you don't want to be on camera, I'm making a video of my entire stay at the hotel. So I've caught you in your.
You're looking really good.
We can just we can talk. If you don't want to be, do you?
See how it is.
I know what I'll do. I'll only catch your face if you have an aversion to.
We don't have an aversion to anything.
These are two lovely people. Let me try to get them both. Oh, okay. You're both in the same. You are both visible simultaneously. So I thought I'd been here for 2.5 weeks, and I bought this expensive video camera. I have to have some evidence that I've been here. So I've been walking around for the past 20 minutes.
Terry's got to do that. Darling.
Yes,
I can let you see it afterwards.
Yes.
I'll probably put it up on YouTube once I've completed it. Yeah. So.
You get YouTube?
I've never been on
No,
YouTube.
you've never tried it.
No.
Well, this is your big break.
This is me on television. Wow.
Yes. So Terry and Elaine leave the day after I do. And they have spent, it'll be 6 weeks for them.
6 weeks, yes.
And they are thinking of coming back. This is not the first time in Sharm-el-Sheikh.
No, second time.
And it's the third time in Egypt.
Yep.
Yes.
And they've had some nice travels over the past few years.
Oh, yes.
And you guys give a thumbs up or a thumbs down to Sharm-el-Sheikh?
Thumbs up.
And a thumbs up or a thumbs down to this hotel, Radisson Blu? Okay, okay. So
Okay.
that's...
We're all thumbs and we're all happy.
Yeah, the girls were over there, the Elaine and Cheryl-Anne, and they also gave the Radisson Blu thumbs up.
They're coming back too.
They hope to come
They're
back.
coming. Now, what I didn't mention, it's a good thing that I didn't interview some of the other guests who probably. I'm gonna stop. I was about to say something and I've thought better of it.
No,
Okay.
I had not such a good opinion of the place as maybe we do.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Right.
No, they weren't so keen, were they?
I think I'm thrilled here. I've been thrilled. I have I have two complaints. One serious and one less serious. My one serious complaint is the internet in the room has not been brilliant.
No.
And they put a little modem in my room which has made it better, but still not fantastic. And my other big complaint is that there hasn't been any maple syrup for the pancakes.
You have to tell Adam.
I told the kitchen staff head, the head of the kitchen staff this morning. He didn't know what it was. It took me about 10 minutes to explain what maple syrup is.
It's
And
almost like Terry asked him for daddy sauce.
Yeah.
he asked me, is it like HP sauce?
No.
I said no, that's not,
Similar to a jam.
that's for meat, right? Yeah.
Similar to a honey, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Have you tried the honey?
I've tried everything. Once you've had pancakes with maple syrup, everything else pales in comparison.
No, we've never tried, of course.
Oh, me?
No, we've never had no. Have you?
I used to have maple syrup as a kid, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I ever
What
did.
did we call it then? What was the English? The green tin?
Green tea.
Green tin of...
That's treacle, darling. That's not maple syrup. That's treacle.
That's damn close to maple
No,
syrup.
It's probably sweet. Maple
very
syrup
sweet.
is the official Canadian food. Even the Canadian flag has a maple leaf. It's
maple leaf. No, he's never. Treacle. He's thinking treacle and syrup.
I'm going to mention one more thing. I'm going to say that the first night I was at this hotel 2 Sunday nights ago, I was wandering around like a lost little lamb, and Elaine and Terry helped me make sure that I got back to my
Well,
room.
Elaine sent me.
I didn't want to say the exact. I left it to you if you wanted to fill out the particulars. Yes.
That was quite a way down there.
It was. If it weren't for these two fine people, I might be wandering around the beach to this day.
You know why I was so long getting back, don't you? You forced me to have a drink down there.
We know that's
People
not true.
make their own choices in life.
Yes, we know that's not true. We know that's not true.
Alrighty.
You can enjoy life without a drink, can't
That's an interesting question.
you? You can.
Well, that's stupid.
You obviously do.
I do. But But nevertheless, I still will be there at 7 o'clock this evening for a couple of.
You'll be up.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice.
We'll pop up there and see.
Yeah. Hamdi appeared on the video as well. So making the rounds. Okay.
Okay.
Lovely.
You
Thank
haven't
you.
got anybody on ours that we know.
We'll exchange emails so that when I put this up, you'll be able to see it,
Right.
and you can. You can.
How do we find it?
I'll send you a link
A link?
I'll send you a link to the video.
Now.
I will upload the video to the internet,
Yeah.
and I'll send you a link to it.
How are you going to send me a link?
We'll exchange email address.
Right.
Silly boy.
Well, nobody's told me that.
Just
I didn't hear that. Must have been
Well,
when that plane went over.
you must be nervous being on camera for your first.
Is that plane going over?
Are you getting this on camera?
Yeah.
Apparently this is Terry and I all the time. Yes, you did. No.
It's charming. It's charming. This is the first. I think I know. Maybe I didn't. The main reason I bought the camera is I want to interview people. So this is my first interview. Yeah.
Frustrated journalist.
It's great fun.
Frustrated journalist.
That somebody else used that very phrase.
Yeah.
I don't feel frustrated. I feel.
Are you going to interview your taxi driver?
I will interview anybody. Literally anybody who's willing to sit down and talk with me. Doesn't have to be a celebrity. I think everybody has an interesting story to
I
tell.
think they're wonderful things, those cameras. We've got no end of tapes now.
DVDs.
DVDs.
I'll bring this to the lobby tonight, and you guys can have a look.
Bring these with you so I can see.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Borrow mine. Don't you step back too far.
No.
Did you see that new camera going in there?
Yes. Bye. Oh. This is a little boy named Hila? Mila. A beautiful little boy that I met a few days ago. Good memory. And you are? Animation. Do you have Miss Animation? Do you have your own name? Do you have a name? Olga. How many?
Animation.
You're doing an Irish dance?
Oh yeah, Lord of the Dance.
Ah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's called
Lord of the Dance. Okay. Who invented Lord of the Dance? What's his
We
name?
have our choreographer.
It's the same. Didn't some guy named Michael somebody did Lord of the Dance?
We have a lot of dances. Michael Jackson, Lord of the Dance, and we have our choreographer. He teaches us all the time.
And when are you going to do this dance? Tonight?
No.
When?
It's for Christmas for me.
Okay. How many minutes will the show be? How long? Half an hour? 20?
Like 1 hour.
1 hour. You have to remember all of the steps.
Yeah.
That's hard work. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. Yeah.
When you do this all time, your legs
remember.
Yes, your legs. Don't you have an interview?
I'm interviewing you. I will interview him next.
I understand. So, will you come into our show for tonight at 9:30?
I will try. Maybe I will videotape it. It will be in the Coliseum or in the main area?
Yeah.
Coliseum? Okay.
Stop. Show?
Tonight?
Show will be in reception.
Okay. Why not in the Coliseum?
Theater, no, because cold.
It's warmer now. Okay, but maybe tonight it'll be cold.
Tonight will be
Okay.
more freezing.
Okay. It's fun interviewing people. It's nice. I will put it on YouTube. I started like 45 minutes ago. I've been talking the whole time. I started at the reception and I walked all the way along and I'm describing everything. I'm talking to some people. This is
Interesting.
it's nice. It's fun. I want to interview him.
Миллиан, а где самолетик?
Ila.
Где самолетик? Там? Там? Да?
Летел самолетик, да? Самолетик улетел.
What's his favorite color?
Какой у него любимый цвет? They didn't know yet.
Okay.
Haven't his favorite.
What's his favorite food?
Какая любимая еда?
Трудно сказать.
rice.
Rice? Okay, okay. What's his favorite hotel? What's his favorite hotel?
Oh, Radisson.
Oh, it's like a commercial. It's like a commercial. And what's his favorite entertainment? Animation.
This.
That's right, that's right, that's right. These are the, does it say animation? How many animation people? You are 7 people?
6, 7 people, yeah, with chef, 7.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, I need to go. See you later, bye.
This is Mila's mother. Say hello to the camera. I'm doing a little interview. Little camera shy.
Interview.
Bye. Some people are less thrilled than others to be on camera. Okay. So, as I was saying, how many people there are in Sharm-el-Sheikh. And I thought it was just a little, nothing little town. Yeah. And Israelis used to come here quite often, but I'm not sure how long it's been since the Israelis have been coming here. And apparently, since 2011, I tell people that I mentioned that I'm from Canada. And apparently, since 2011, no Canadians. I'm apparently the first Canadian to come here since 2011. So I hear some Arabic. I'm assuming that the guests who speak Arabic are Egyptians. Other than that, I don't recall hearing any other languages spoken from among the guests. Okay. Alrighty. I think I may have run out of things to say. Never thought that would happen. But it's just as well, because within a minute I will be back in my room. So it's kind of good timing. The first night I was here, I was just lost. Alongside the road, alongside the grounds, there's a path where the carts drive. So for the first 2 days, whenever I had to walk from my room to the main area, I would just walk along that because it was far simpler than navigating this labyrinth. Okay, one last shot at Olga, the animation. She's coming into view. Oh, there's another animation guy. Okay, back to my room. Slowly I turn, step by step. The interesting thing about this video is that I have no idea whether the audio came out or not. So I've been doing this for between half an hour and an hour, and there is a chance that the audio didn't come out at all. Wouldn't that be a tasty dish to set before the Queen? Back in the room. Key into the slot. Okay. tomorrow morning, the same taxi driver who took me here from Taba 2.5 weeks ago will meet me in the reception tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So I will tip whoever I decide to tip, pack my bags, eat a last breakfast, and I'm gonna try to do a little treadmill session, all of that tomorrow morning, and be ready to meet him at 9. He will drive me 3 hours from 9 to 12 from here to Taba. And one thing I didn't mention is that the scenery from Taba to here, it was breathtaking. Mountains all the way, 3 hours of mountains, but there was enough variation that just really beautiful. I will get tomorrow to Taba at 12, cross the border. Hopefully the Israelis won't give me problems getting back into the country. I don't think they should. Then I have a 2 o'clock bus from Eilat, which will take me back to Jerusalem. I'll get to Jerusalem 7 p.m.-ish, and I will hopefully be home by 8 p.m.-ish. And it snowed in Jerusalem the past few days. Apparently the weather has been inclement, so I'm a little happy about missing that. And that's the... Now, here's another interesting little factoid. My being here in Egypt, this has been the first time since 1982, that I came to a country that I had never been to before. This is the fourth country in this is the fifth country I've ever been to in my life. Born in Canada, been to the US many times. Israel was country number 3 when I was 18. I was in Lebanon for a day. That was a strange day. That's number 4. That was in 1982. And now Egypt, country number 5. This is addictive. I don't want to end making this video, but I fear I must. We shall end it with a close-up of the art.